can you share your experiences at Banff from a producer's perspective and what makes it so valuable?
Yes. First of all, thank you for calling me a producer, because I'm like a sea monkey-sized, brand new producer just getting out into the bright, shiny world of show business. I think it's really valuable to be a part of something that's this insular. In Toronto or LA or bigger cities, for example, everybody's spread out. You might drop by someone's office and visit for half an hour. But to be here marinating in each other's creative possibilities for a few days really affords you the luxury of seeing people a few times over. And it is relationship building. So you might not close an actual deal here, but you can certainly plant the seeds and water them with hope to then follow up in the coming weeks. I think one of the great things about a market like Banff is that it allows people to gather in a big room and actually learn from each other. So Dealmakers Live is a simulated pitch experience where 6 pitchers, some of them are teams, will share their real ideas. They get FaceTime with a really heavy-duty panel of network executives and show buyers, which is already of great value. And they get real feedback that you often never get. I think the biggest mistake that people tend to make in a pitch, if it's a yes or a no, you should stop talking. Because if they like your idea, shut your mouth. Quit giving them other details, because sometimes you get excited about the idea and you want to say, oh, and it's also great because this and this, and really what you're potentially doing is giving them more things to buck against and find fault with your idea. And if it's no, you're probably not going to change their mind with a couple of sentences and saying, but no, wait, I don't think you understand the idea. So to get, for these people in Dealmakers Live, real FaceTime with these people, to get real constructive feedback about why your idea might not work or the kinds of things you might want to consider before you pitch elsewhere, is invaluable. And there are also a couple of industry lifelines. One is an agent from CAA, and the other is Tom Beers, who invented every show currently on television. So to get heavyweights like that to also weigh in and be constructive about your pitch is a really big deal.
Something today when you spoke.
How did you find out? Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, I've got spies all over Banff.
Uh-oh.
And what the spies told me is that you walked people through a journey, your journey through Canadian television.
Yes, I did.
Can you walk us through that?
Sure. To both people who remember that journey, it meant a lot to them, of which I was one. It was just confounding and confusing to people, because I realized halfway through some of them are from Denmark and like some Swedish folks, and they don't know who I am. In fact, I have a 2.5-year-old daughter, and as a blonde performer, you often get mistaken for people you're not. People ask me all the time, like, what's it like to be on Coronation Street and stuff. And a couple of weeks ago, my daughter was watching TV in the living room, and I heard her getting excited and saying, "Daddy, Daddy," and I ran into the room. She was pointing at the TV. She was watching Ellen DeGeneres.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. So I started in the nonstop roller coaster ride of Canadian public television for youth on a show called Street Sense years and years ago. And then I had an afternoon talk show called Jonovision.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't seen it.
No, I have not.
It's mathematically impossible that you would have. So I appreciate your honesty.
How do you figure that?
Well, because my mom and I watched, and then there's this guy named Dennis, but I think he moved to the States, so our numbers went down to 2.
There you go. So then I was not one
No,
of the
you
2.
weren't.
Very good. Well, that's it.